Let me see. Hold on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, whoa. Holy shit. Hold on, boy. Uh, That shit. Oh, bam. Cool. All right, we're good. Rocking and rolling, baby. It's your boy K Smith. Oh my God. Hold on. It's just my dog. How we doing? Hey, hey, Lily. Going crazy. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Case with Gaming. We're gonna be recapping the Chargers regular season here, as well as the game that just concluded today. The Chargers Broncos game that was in Mile High today. The Chargers dropped the game 3-19. Not really discouraged about that. In my personal opinion, I think some of the backups look better than some of the starters. Maybe I'm speaking from a standpoint of not really being able to sit down and watch all 4 quarters of the game today. But I was listening to the radio copy today. Um, Maybe I mean I'm really hoping that they give Andre James a real consideration to start at center, honestly, because you know why? Because I didn't hear his name all that much as you hear Bradley Bozeman and stuff like that. So that's encouraging to see, encouraging to hear. Um, we rested a lot of starters today for the Chargers. I'm really happy about that. Um, you know, overall, if I'm being honest, bro, the Broncos. If we could take the Broncos in the first round, bro, yeah, I know, their defense is elite and whatnot, but Broncos don't scare me like that, bro. Um, Broncos don't scare me like that. They lead the league in, like, punts. They lead the league for as many sacks and such as that they have on defensive, bro. They don't take the ball away very much. Um, Lily! Jesus. But, yeah, so I'm not really too worried about that. Trey Lance couldn't hit the red side of a barn. That was kind of, disheartening to see. Keenan Allen was doing his thing. Kamani KLS, I think, pulled a hamstring, it looked like earlier. So I hope, whoever got hurt in today's game is able to make it back for the playoff push here. But overall, man, I was really happy to see that the Chargers were feeding Keaton to get him that incentive. I know he was like on a minimum low vet deal for the team, and they were feeding him. And I was like, damn, bro, they really feeding Keenan? Or like, why is Keenan playing on a game like this that don't matter? Because our seed, excuse me, Lola, our seed is already our spot in the playoffs is already not finalized, but like he's a guy who you're definitely gonna want to use in the playoffs. So the fact that we had him in the game, I was like, what the fuck? But then I was like realizing, hey, he's on a super vet low deal. He's trying to get that incentive. Not mad at it. Mr. San Diego himself. Love it. So I was super happy to see that. I feel like last year, I think Bud Dupree was in the same boat, but just didn't get it. I think he was like half a sack. They got it and they take it back on some type of penalty. But I was super happy to see Keenan get that. I just saw Trey Lance throw a pick six, whatever. Not really too like that game, not really too discouraged by it because they had all their starters. They were trying to get this game, and we had key pivotal guys out of the game, and we were still doing our thing. So we gave them all they could handle, pause, and we were kind of halfway trying. So on that being said, looking forward to playing the Patriots in prime time, baby. Sunday at 5. I'm gonna be probably watching that game. I'll probably go live from like the middle of the fourth quarter, see what it looked like to the end of the game, and just do my post game analysis. And hopefully, we do another one after that. Last year, we started doing these post game chats, and they did pretty well for the channel. A lot of traction. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it every game this season. Maybe not every day the game was played, but I still do it. To recap the game regardless of the ass beat, and if not, whatever. Like I said, 3-19 today. The Broncos really weren't doing nothing. Bo Nix is not that guy. I'm telling you, they're not going to win a Super Bowl with him. Maybe this ages terribly, but I just don't see it happening. Defense was doing their thing, bro. We put them in some bad spots, and they were still doing their thing. That's the last thing we say about the Bronco. Let me send the Bronco pack off real quick. Bronco pack. I'll give you the Broncos GGs what this GGs to do. Ooh-wee. That's one down. One down. Hmm. Ooh-wee, boy. Ooh-wee. Hey, don't look at that. NFL's gonna sue my ass for that shit. All right, going on to the Pats. Ooh, Drake May. Drake May might be MVP. He might be he might be MVP. You know, I know the Patriots played a cupcake schedule, but hey, you can only play who's in front of you. That's their schedule. That was their schedule, bro. They did what they had to do. They beat the lesser teams. I'm not really too sure who who's actually on their schedule or who was of actual value that they played. I know they played the Bills, divisional game, split. Take it for what you will. But yeah, man, he's looked impressive. Even though people have liked him to Herbert, I haven't really tapped in too much to watch him, but I have seen some things from my he drops into the bucket, bro. You know, he be making plays for his team. I'm not sure if they're gonna have Stephon Diggs. I know he's facing some legal issues. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, they got the Patriots got a run game where Travion Henderson, I believe that's his name, could hit his head on the goalpost from just about anywhere on the field, bro. He's dumb nice. I had him in fantasy, dropped him because he wasn't producing within the first 4 weeks. That's on me. But that being said, I expect it to be like a colder game. I expect the defense for the Chargers to travel. They've been doing it all year. Think about 37,000 miles logged this year within the season just for travel for the Bolts, bro, starting off in Brazil. So, the defense is going to travel. Hopefully not Herbert, but Greg Roman's offensive game plan and scheme also can travel with us, bro, because that's the weak link on the team. And that's unfortunate to say when you have Justin Herbert at quarterback and your weak link right now is your offense. Yeah, predicated off your offensive line play. I did hear that Jamari Sawyer should be back for next game, so that should be very, very pivotal in our run game. And let's not run with our head smashing into the offensive line like that, bro. Let's maybe run to the outside, maybe follow Sawyer, follow Will Dissly, follow Tucker Fisk if he's back. That'd be great. I feel like the Patriots can't get God on defense. Everyone was saying the same thing about Houston last year, and then they beat the brakes off the Chargers in the postseason. And then it was like, oh, well, hey, Justin Herbert's a fluke, and CJ Stroud has arrived. And to be honest, since then, bro, it just hasn't couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. Yeah, Herbert hasn't really produced in the playoffs, but he's been trying to do too much, in my opinion. And throughout the season this year, they kind of asked him to do some certain things like that. And when he can do it sparingly rather than doing it every drive, every play, every third down, in every circumstance where we don't need to call on him absolutely where he needs to be 100 for 100 for us to win. I like to see Herbert have like three or four like heroic moments where you're like, he's really that nigga, bro. And we've been living off of Herbert maybe producing like 8 to 10 of those a game, where it's like, yo, we should have lost Miami. We should have lost Tennessee. We should have lost certain games, bro. But because this nigga says, nah, we don't lose those games, man. So I'd like to see him, be helped out a lot by maybe people actually catching the ball, maybe the offensive coordinator not scheming against him to get his fucking head ripped off. Maybe the offensive line maybe pick up a block or two. Not, nay, I'm not talking about Zion. Zion miss a block every now and then, but he's been solid, bro. He's basically forcing the Chargers to make a play on his contract, and good for him, bro. I hope he gets paid, bro. But the Pats. I mean, I know they beat the Bills. I don't really know too much about them, but like I'm trying not to overlook them. Everyone was saying, oh, this is what you want if you're in the playoffs. You want to see the Patriots in the first round. And all I know, bro, it's cold in New England, boy. I try to go out there, and it's a long ass flight from California. So, I hope the Pats bring the A game. I hope the Chargers can go get that dub, bro, and Herbert gets his first playoff dub, man, and people can get off his fucking asshole, bro. Because, bro, if you look at the film, bro, there's nobody, like I'm talking naughty America, nobody that is out here doing the shit that Herbert's doing, and as of the same value to the team, you know what I mean? Like may not be the most flashy statistically, but like what is it, 3rd and 16? I'm gonna pick up 25. I might take 6 sacks in the process, or I might throw a pick because I throw it too hard and my receiver can't catch the ball. But hey, I'm doing everything I can, coach. But I like the the Chargers to beat the Pats in the first round of the wild card weekend at prime time. That was another one. They didn't do the Pats no favor right there. Chargers in prime time, you might as well book it, baby. That might be a dub, bro. That might be a dub. Let's go, Trevor Lawrence. I don't know what the fuck that got to do with us, but hey, if you feeling good, are you guys the Jags? When I say you guys, the Jags, is that y'all 3 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed? Is that Jags and Bills? Jags and Bills would be a good first round. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the Jags cooked. Yeah. Okay. I've also see. Didn't you guys have like 5 turnovers in one game this year and lost to the Texans too, to Davis Mills? Yeah, Bills, Jag. I'll take Jags. I ain't gonna lie. Josh Allen's kind of in the same boat as Herbert, but I would say Herbert has better offensive weapons with him, other than James Cook having a phenomenal year on the ground. But Jags, what do I think about the Jags? The Jags, if it's a rainy, nasty day in Duval, you don't want to see the Jags, bro. But if the Jags like, got expectations, Um, if the Jags have expectations, I don't see them winning a lot of games. Like they were to in my personal opinion, they were like the biggest roller coaster this year, bro. Because they beat Kansas City, then I don't know who they played next, but they just I don't know if it was that game in London, but they were like this one week, then they were like this. Like they beat the Chargers ass. I don't know if they kept it rolling after that, bro, but that's usually the get right. If you beat the Chargers, bro, they talk about you on the national media, bro. That's what they do for teams. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is, but we just love to propel teams into the main spotlight. Got cooked by the Rams. I mean, the the Jags probably face peak. The Jags probably face peak Rams, bro, because I don't think they've looked the same thus far yet. I mean, yeah, they probably played the Cardinals and they won that game today, but I think when they played y'all, because of what happened after you guys beat the shit out of us, to get cooked like that, it's like, oh, the Rams are the team to beat. So, hey, man, you just want to take it to the dance, bro. But I'm gonna say Chargers get oh, absolutely. O-line for the Chargers is probably 33 out of 32 teams in the league, bro. You could probably find 5 college I mean, yeah, probably the 5 best college linemen are probably better than the Chargers offensive line right now. But we got you at left guard, and we got a couple Joe Schmoes playing, to fill the spots, bro. But yeah, they can't block the center to the eyes, bro, which also just emphasizes my point of Herbert being a fucking GOAT because he's doing all this with no offensive line and he still willed this team to 11 wins. Could have been 12 if we wanted to play today, but we wanted to rest some of our key guys. Mm. Yeah, I don't know what I'm admitting. That's just kind of the That's just kind of the show. Yeah, Herbert, fourth and Herbert, third and Allen, bro. Everybody knows what that's about, bro. You're not breaking news with that. But back to the Chargers Pats. I'm gonna say Chargers spot the Pats early. Pats probably hit him in the mouth. I don't know why they love to do this, but they probably go up 10. 10. I'm gonna say final score is somewhere around like uh I'm gonna say 13-27. Bulls get it done, bro. I'm gonna say Bulls get it done against the Pats in the first round. I'll take the Jags against the Bills just because I know they can get after Allen, and I don't think Allen has enough weapons to beat the Jags. To be honest with you, James Cook ain't gonna cook in that game, even though it's gonna be a nice better than Buffalo. I'll tell you that. But yeah, man, that's it. I think that's gonna do it for me. Your boy got to get to work tomorrow. Bulls Patriots in prime time on Sunday night, baby. I'm gonna be going live late in the fourth quarter, maybe what 5 minutes ago in the fourth quarter. We'll get it cracking right there. So let's go. I hope to see you there too, bro. Hopefully you talk your shit. Okay. Number one rush defense against the number one rusher. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see if Josh Allen has uses any of his magic to go get that. But all right, I'm gonna sign off on that one. Hit the like for your boy. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good night. Dominate the week. It's Monday tomorrow. First Monday of the year. First Monday of the year. What y'all gonna do with it?